check me out. I think the tables done turned. Forget the bridge we done built, this time I let them all burn. They tried to kill me.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the former Utah Ute Matt Gay to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hurts throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A first carry for Najee Harris. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They hand this off to Harris. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, alert, 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 alert. It's a safety creep. Nice 57's the mic.
Here's Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, check, 59. Alert, 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 alert. Mike 59, double dog. That's the way.
Mayfield now. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Flushed out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. These two teams, they met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check, 59, 59. Let's go one more.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's swung out wide to Harris. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Mayfield with it once more. Staying on his feet. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Najee Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd and a yard. Hurts. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
I got you. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Hey, alert 33. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. It's a party now.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. King. Up, Justin. Kill. Switch.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gay's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
57's Mike 57.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
On first down, Hurts. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Patterson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Cordero Patterson. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Let's get the 57's right. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. King. Safety's creeping. Real. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the pass.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Check 59. Mike is 50. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. Mike's 59.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Hey, we have you. Hurry. Pistol.
Mike's 59.
Now Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, it's Harris, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Check 59. Mike is 59. Point it right. Here we go. Hurry. Here we go.
Mike's 59. Hey, watch the screen.
Regular. 59 Mark. Check. 59.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Yo. Run. Splash. No. Hey, alert 33. Check. Lucky. Hatchet. Real.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught by Hollister. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Mayfield off the play fake. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
I tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check 26. Run. Real. 59 Mark. Check 59. Down to lose one. Mike.
And again, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Najee Harris, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts. That's reeled in by Claypool. What a catch. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. It's coming this way, Here we go. Hey, alert 33. Last 50 seconds, Mike. You ain't going nowhere. 50 seconds to Mike.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day.
On 1st down, Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On the ground with a tight end.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
57, Mike, 57.
On the give, this is Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Here's Baker. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run with Harris. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never say never situation, But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hurry. Mike's 59. Play your job. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, up. Watch twins.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Now Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.